Hey guys, now welcome back to this section. So what we need to do now is to go back to the auth page and try to create this user. So let's see what we're going to have. So I will save this page now and go back to the auth page, refresh. Now as you can see in this page, we are not accepting this notification yet, so we need to this validation also we need to pass something that will be accepting these errors and also these sources. So what I need to do here now is to check. I'm going to allow my what is it called, my GitHub Copilot to do that for me. So I'm going to say okay, check what's it called, return error message if email not unique. So it's going to return the error message. We're sending it out. No, we are not using JSON. So redirect to auth, redirect back if email is not unique. Okay, let's see. Okay, as you can see, it's what is giving us a redirect checking, since we are pointing to only mail. So if mail is not unique, it's going to redirect by saying email is required. So with a session of error and also session of sources. So we have session error and also session sources. So let's save this now, go back to our auth.blade.php area. So under the registered page, so we are going to pass the notification area into this place. So I'm going to ask my Copilot to do that for me. So I'm going to say okay guy, print, or yeah, let's say print or display error message error message from session. Okay, so we have an error there. Okay, so since my GitHub Copilot is not bringing that for me from Laravel, wow, that is not working. So let's pass it manually. So I'm going to say if session error is found. If session error is found, we're going to do what? Alerts danger. Let's use alert danger. So here is going to be the error message that we are sending from home controller. This particular message we have here is what we'll be receiving in this particular area. Okay, so I'm going to return this error alert danger bootstrap 5 class, passing my error message into this place if there's an error. Else, if there's no error, I'm just going to duplicate this, change this to what? Sources. So alert sources, here will be sources. Okay, so if it's successful, it's going to show this success message. Okay, so let's save this now, go back to page, reload our page to take effect. Then I'm going to type my name, Adele Adedeji, password admin@admin.com, email admin@admin.com, password is 12345 12345. Okay, so register. What do we have? We have on no database e-commerce. Oh, sorry, we have not migrate database. And we are trying to create user. So all we need to do now is to don't forget you need a XAMPP server. So if you don't have XAMPP on your system, do download that. So we need XAMPP for our locals. As you can see, I have XAMPP running. So how did I do that? Is from here. So you double click it your WAMP server if you have it installed, either WAMP or XAMPP. So you can use any of these parts to do that. So once you have that connected, then you are going to specify it in your env area. So as you can see, this env is located at the root directory of your file. So here you can make the connection to MySQL, the host. This is my host, and this is the Ecommerce, this is the username, and here is the password. So you have to make sure you pass all this data to the DB connection. Okay, so let me try to do that. Let me run my localhost php myadmin. So in php myadmin section, I'm going to make sure e-commerce is set. I'm going to make sure we have e-commerce. So as you can see, it says we have no database what's e-commerce. So we need to make sure e-commerce is declared as base. So once it's declared, you can now migrate. Okay, so our e-commerce is declared now. What we need to do next is to migrate this guy. So I'm going to bring out my terminal, Ctrl J. So php artisan migrate. Oh, we have an error. It says migrating. Okay, my migration table created successfully. Migrating user table. You still have an error. Users email unique. Author table. Blah blah blah. Okay. Maximum key. Yeah, maximum key is lower. So now this error that we have here now, I have come across it recently. So we need to solve this problem. So now to solve this problem, now we need to copy this current error we are having in this area. Just make a copy, Ctrl C, and go to your browser, either Google or Bing, paste it here, specify it as Laravel. So in case you want to debug your code why you are not watching this video in the future. So what you need to do now, as you can see, it says we are going to go to what eliminate support we are going to go to the boot area. So this boot is actually located at the app area. So I'm going to click on this Stack Overflow results. As you can see, Stack Overflow results is more accurate than other forum. I basically love Stack Overflow solving problem. Okay, so what you need to do next is to scroll down. As you can see, it says you also need to update this in your database, blah 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 blah. So this current solution, you don't need the solution. This solution is this solution that actually works. Is this particular one that works? So let's locate it. So we're going to locate app providers and also app service provider. So let's go back to our code, then locate app, this app. The next thing we need to locate is provider. So these providers, then after we locate the provider, then we click on what app service provider. Okay, so let me drag this terminal down. As you can see, in app service provider, we don't have anything in our boot. So what we need to pass into this place is this current schema. So this schema is going to be running on every load of the page, on every load of the Laravel request. Okay, so I'm going to paste it here as this guy. So I'm going to import this schema. You can either use this import format, or you copy it from where you are getting the solution from. So I will save that. So this is the default string length 191. So I can make it 1000. So my default string length is 1000. Then I'm going to try to, since actually my table has been migrated, but I'm going to go to my database area, then delete everything, then remigrate the data. So let's see if we are going to have the error. So delete, go back to our code area, save this current one, then migrate. Well, we still have some issue. What issue are we facing? Author table maximum length is 1000. Key was too long. Okay, so let's reduce this to 191. So it's complained that is too long. Ctrl Z, so 191. Okay, so let's take this guy out. Let's take this guy out again. Then let's check this. Let's do this again. So here we have maximum key is too long, so let's try to migrate it again. Now as you can see, it's actually migrates everything without error. So my 1000 is not allowing for some columns, I don't know, maybe name column or email column, so they are not approving the 1000 length. So we actually need to pass 191 to approve that. So in case you are facing this kind of problem in your project, as you can see, we solved this problem. Can you see the way we solve it? Very smooth and easy. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. So after we push this migration, now we have our database ready with our user table. So this is the major place actually. So our user table is now ready. Now, so before I close this current section, let me try to log in again. Let me try to register again. So this time around is going to create the account. So register. As you can see, it says what? User created successfully. This is fantastic. So our registration page is successfully created. So in the next section, we are going to work on the login page. Thank you so much for this section. See you in the next one.